Hello all, welcome to my channel Weight Lectures. Today we will discuss multiple choice questions on animal nutrition. Question number first. Which volatile fatty acid is responsible for milk fat synthesis in cow? Option A, propionic acid. Option B, acetic acid. Option C, butyric acid. Or option D, none. The right answer is option B, which is acetic acid. The volatile fatty acid, which is responsible for milk fat synthesis in cow, that is acetic acid, while the volatile fatty acid, which is responsible for glucose synthesis in cow, that is propionic acid, and the volatile fatty acids, which are responsible for ketone body synthesis, that is acetic acid and butyric acid. Question number second. The vitamin which helps in coagulation of blood is option A, vitamin D, option B, vitamin K, option C, vitamin A, or option D, vitamin E. The right answer is option B, which is vitamin K. The vitamin which help in the vitamin which help in coagulation of a blood, that is vitamin K. And here are two type of vitamin. Fat soluble vitamins are 4 in number, which is A, D, E, K, and water soluble vitamins are 2 in number, that is vitamin B and vitamin C. And there is only one vitamin which contain cobalt, that is cyanocobalamin, which is vitamin B12. And here are the list of that vitamin along with their deficiency diseases. In case of vitamin A, which is also known as retinol, retinoic acid, carotenoid, its deficiency disease is nutritional drop. In case of vitamin D, ergocalciferol, which is D2, and cholecalciferol, which is D3, also known as anti-rachitic factor, its deficiency disease is rickets. In case of vitamin E, which is also known as alpha tocopherol, its deficiency disease is encephalomalacia or crazy chick disease. In case of vitamin K, minodion, and there is phylloquinone, minoquinone, its deficiency causes subcut hemorrhagic blemish. In case of vitamin B1, which is also known as thiamine, its deficiency causes polyneuritis, which is stargazing disease. In case of vitamin B2, riboflavin, its deficiency causes coltoparalysis, club down condition. In case of B6, pyridoxine, its deficiency causes hyperexcitability. In case of vitamin B12, cyanocobalamin, its deficiency causes pernicious anemia. In case of folacin, FH4, its deficiency causes macrocytic anemia. In case of pantothenic acid, it's caused chick dermatitis. In case of B3, which is niacin, is cause pellagra, which is mainly characterized by 3D, diarrhea, dementia, and dermatitis. In case of in case of deficiency of biotin, vitamin H, it's cause cracked feet. In case of deficiency of NaCl, it cause cannibalism. In case of deficiency of choline and manganese, it causes parosis, which is slip tendon. And here is a note that vitamin C is not considered as an essential vitamin for ruminant and swine, and in case of rabbit as well, because its synthesizations take place in their own body. So we don't need to supply from outside. Question number 3. Major amount of urea formation take place in option A, kidney, option B, liver, option C, rumen, or option D, none. The right answer is, that is option B, which is liver. Major amount of urea formation take place in case of liver, and since urea can be fed as a source of nitrogens to that ruminant, and urea should not be given to young suckling calf and also non-ruminant animal, because in case of young suckling calf, that rumen is still not so much developed, so there's a urea utilization by ruminal bacteria is not possible. And similarly, the optimum ratio of starch and urea for that their effective utilization is, we should give at the ratio of 10:1. And for the optimum utilization of urea, the nitrogen and sulfur ratio should be not more than 15:1. And here is a note that the ammonia which is produced in rumen uh, is used as a source of nitrogen primarily by ruminal bacteria. Question number 4. The respiratory quotient's value for fat is option A 0.7, option B 0.9, option C 1, or option D 0.5. The right answer is option A, that is 0.7. Actually, that respiratory quotients is the ratio of CO2 released upon by O2 consumed, and in case of fat it's 0.7, in case of carbohydrate its value is 1, and in case of protein is 0.8. Question number 5. In Indian calculation, the digestible ether extract is multiplied by a factor option A 1.91, option B 2.12, option C 2.41, option D 2.25. The right answer is that is option D, which is 2.25. In TDN, that is total digestible nutrient calculation, the digestible ether extract is actually multiplied by the factor 2.25. We can get TDN by the formula of by calculating the percentage of DCP plus digestible crude fiber DCF plus digestible nitrogen free extract plus digestible ether extract multiplied by 2.25. Because ether extract is multiplied by 2.25 because on oxidation of fat it provides 2.25 times more energy as compared to that carbohydrate and protein. DEE, digestible ether extracts, actually those product which those feed which are soluble in ether solution. Okay, and there is nutritive ratio which is TDN minus DCP upon DCP, and nutritive ratio is wide when ration contain high straw, that is which contain less DCP, and similarly starch equivalent SE is given by that when DCP is multiplied by 0.95 plus DCF 1 DNF, that is nitrogen free extract by 1, and ether extracts is multiplied by 1.91 minus 1.91 is to 2.41 minus x, where x is that equal to percentage crude fiber into that correction factor. Okay, and by this formula we get starch equivalent value. And similarly in case of nutritive value index, relative intake of test forage multiplied by its TDN and divided by 100, it gives nutritive value index of that forage. Note, for 1 liter of that milk fat production, for 1 liter of milk production which containing 4% fat, the TDN which is required by the cow will be 0.32 kg per day. Question number 6. Grass tetany in cattle is due to deficiency of option A manganese, option B copper, option C magnesium, option D calcium. The right answer is that is option C, that is magnesium. A minerals which is required for normal blood clotting, that is calcium, and grass tetany is caused due to deficiency of minerals, that is magnesium. Pyrosis in case of poultry is due to deficiency of manganese, and parakeratosis in pig is due to deficiency of the zinc. Pica in case of cattle is due to deficiency of minerals phosphorus. Milk fever we can see in milch cow is due to deficiency of calcium. Piglet anemia is seen due to deficiency of iron, and alkali disease is due to toxicity of selenium. Question number 7. The amount of metabolic water produced on metabolism of glucose is option A 60%, option B 30%, option C 40%, or option D 100%. The right answer is that is option A, that is 60%. Actually, metabolic water is that water which is created inside the body as a result of metabolism of that the feed which contain energy, and the amount of metabolic water which is produced on metabolism of glucose, that is carbohydrate, is 60%, and the amount of metabolic water which is produced on metabolism of protein, that is 41 to 42%, and amount of metabolic water which is produced on metabolism of fat, that is 107 to 110%. Question number 8. Allantoin is the hydrolytic end product of option A urea, option B uric acid, option C nucleic acid, or option D none. The right answer is that is which is uric acid. Allantoin is the hydrolytic end product of uric acid, while ammonia and carbonic acid is that hydrolytic end product of urea. And in case of protein, unlike protein, nucleic acid doesn't contain sulfur, so complete hydrolysis of nucleic acid gives inorganic phosphate and ribose sugars and hydrolysic bases. Question number 9. The bone meal has a very high percentage of option A ash, option B crude protein, option C ether extract, option D nitrogen free extract. The right answer is that is option A ash. Bone meal has very high percentage of ash. Question number 10. The protein equivalent percentage of ammonium acetate is approximately option A 50, option B 219, option C 112 or option D none. The right answer is that is option C, which is 112. Actually, that protein equivalent is that measure of the digestible nitrogen in that animal feedstuff in term of protein. Okay, and that protein equivalent percentage is calculated by uh, by multiplying this 6.25 with that amount of nitrogen present in a feed. Okay, for example, if we need to calculate the protein equivalent percentage of urea, so in urea contain the nitrogen percent is 46%, and we multiply that 46 by 6.25, then we get protein equivalent percent, which is 287. Okay. Question number 11. For rapid growth of bacterium in the rumen, the best source of energy is option A starch, option B molasses, option C sugar, or option D none. The right answer is that is option A, which is starch. For rapid growth of bacterium in the rumen, the best source of energy is starch. The growth of rumen microorganism will be slow if the protein of the diet is undegradable. Okay, more than 10% dietary carbohydrate fat in ruminant diet increases that microbial activity of carbohydrate, which lead to production of a large amount of volatile fatty acids. Similarly, bacterial production rate in the rumen we can determine by using sodium sulfate. Question number 12. The biological value of a protein is 80 and digestible coefficients is 95%. The net protein utilization would be option A 76, option B 77, option C 80 or option D none. The right answer is that is option A, which is 76. If the biological value of a protein is 80, digestible coefficient is 95, the net protein utilization would be 76. Okay, that actually the net protein utilization is um, that amount of nitrogens retained in a body upon total nitrogen intake into 100% give net protein utilization. Similarly, nitrogen absorbed in the body upon nitrogen's intake into 100% give digestibility coefficients of that protein, and nitrogens retained in a body upon nitrogen absorbed into 100% give biological value of that protein. And protein efficiency ratio is given by that weight gain in gram of animal upon protein intake in gram, okay, which give protein efficiency ratio. And the biological value of a protein will be lower if that there is imbalance of amino acid in that protein, that is either amino acid in excess amount or either amino acid in lowered amount. And similarly, that endogenous urinary nitrogen is expressed as per unit of metabolic body size. Question number 13. The content of lysine in egg is 7.2% and in wheat is 2.7%. The chemical score percentage for wheat protein will be option A 37, option B 40, option C 45, or option D none. The right answer is that is option A 37. The content of lysine in egg is 2.7, 7.2%, and in wheat is 2.7%. The chemical score for wheat protein would be 37. Since the chemical score uh, is expressed as the content of that essential amino acid in a food, each essential amino acid food expressed as a percentage of the content of the same amino acid in the same quantity of a protein selected as a standard in case of that egg. Okay, that chemical score that the amount of in mg of limiting amino acid in a taste protein upon amount of mg presence of that limiting amino acid in that standard protein, which is egg protein, into 100%. Give chemical score. Okay. Question number 14. The increase in amino acid flux with increased supply of dietary energy and protein is mainly due to option A, increased level of gastrointestinal hormone, option B, increased rate of glucocorticoid, option C, increased rate of insulin and thyroxine secretion, option D, none of the above. The right answer is option C, which is increased rate of insulin and thyroxine secretion. The increase in amino acid flux will increase supply of dietary energy and protein is mainly due to increased rate of insulin and thyroxine secretion as well. Question number 15. The physiological fuel value for carbohydrate per gram is option A 9.3 kilojoule, option B 2.3 kilojoule, option C 16.27 kilojoule, or option D 18.27 kilojoule. The right answer is option C, which is 16.27 kilojoule. The energy which is released by complete combustion of 1 gram of food is gross caloric value. Right? And the actual amount of energy liberated in the body from carbohydrate, protein, fat is called physiological value of food. Okay. Now the physiological value of food for combustion of 1 gram of carbohydrate is 16.27 kilojoule. In case of protein, it's 17 kilojoule. And in case of fat, it's 37 kilojoule. Question number 16. A commonly used roughage having minimum percentage of crude protein is option A, jawar straw, option B, oat hay, option C, both, option D, wheat straw. The right answer is option D, wheat straw. Wheat straw has least crude protein percentage. Question number 17. Factor for estimation of the milk protein is option A 5.71, option B 6.05, option C 6.25, and option D 6.38. The right answer is 6.38. Factor for estimation of the milk protein is 6.38 because an average factor for 6.38 because in case of other feed the nitrogen content will be in protein is 16%, but in case of milk the nitrogen content is 15.65 percentage. Is commonly so to convert that nitrogen content to protein we use a factor that is 6.38. Question number 18. Name the apparatus that used for energy determination is option A, Solet apparatus, option B, Bohm calorimeter, option C, both, option D, none. The right answer is option B, which is Bohm calorimeter. The apparatus used for energy determination is Bohm calorimeter. The Bohm calorimeter is used to measure that caloric value of the solid and liquid sample. In case of Bohm calorimeter, it is a constant volume type calorimeter that measure the heat of that particular feed when they burn and produces that heat, which is measured by that calorimeter. Question number 19. Wool contain about how much percentage of sulfur? Option A 13, option B 11, option C 20, or option D 4. The right answer is option D, which is 4%. Wool contain about 4% sulfur, and also that wool is rich in amino acid cysteine, and which is sulfur containing amino acid, and wool contain that protein which is keratin. Question number 20. The percent of total body calcium is present in 1% of total body calcium is present in option A, bone, option B, teeth, option C, blood and tissue, and option D, none. The right answer is of total calcium percentage, 1% of calcium is present in case of blood and tissue. Question number 21. Excess of molybdenum in the diet cause deficiency of option A zinc, option B copper, option C iron, or option D sodium. The right answer is that is option B, that is copper. Excess of molybdenum in the diet cause deficiency of copper. Excess of molybdenum cause peat scout disease. Excess of NaCl cause salt poisoning. Excess of nitrate cause water poisoning. Excess of selenium cause Dagnella disease, because the main cause of Dagnella is due to that replacement of sulfur in protein by selenium. Question number 22. Name the most important role played by the water in the body through blood. Option A, acid-base balance. Option B, excretion. Option C, ejaculation. Or option D, defecation. The right answer is that is option A, which is acid-base balance. All the role is played by blood and water, but the major role is that acid-base balance. Question number 23. Metabolic water produced per gram of protein is option A 0.4 gram, option B 0.8 gram, option C 0.1 gram, or option D 0.12 gram. The right answer is that is option A, that is 0.4 gram. Metabolic water produced per gram of protein is 0.4 gram. In case of metabolic water, is that the water which is produced inside the body due to oxidation of this product. And in case of fat, it's 100 gram of fat produce 107 to 110 gram of water. And in case of protein, 100 gram of protein metabolism produce 41 to 42 gram of water. And in case of carbohydrate, 100 gram produce 60 gram of water. Question number 24. Glucogen affect the amino acid metabolism in the following organ only. Option A, that's liver. Option B, that is kidney. Option C, small intestine. Or option D, none. The right answer is that is option A, which is liver. Glucogen affect the amino acid metabolism in the following organ, that is liver. Glucogen convert that glycogenic amino acids into glucose through gluconeogenesis, and these amines are basic compound which are normally present in very minute amount in plant and animal tissue. Questions number 25. Melanin is synthesized in the body in the presence of copper dependent enzyme tyrosine, and the precursor is option A phenylalanine, option B leucine, option C lysine, option D none. The right answer is option A, which is phenylalanine. Melanin is synthesized from in the body in the presence of that copper dependent enzyme, that is tyrosine, from phenylalanine. Question number 26. Contaminant elements found in animal feeds are option A iron, cobalt, molybdenum, selenium, zinc. Option B barium, aluminum, boron, calcium, titanium. Option C copper, manganese, iodine, nickel, chromium. Option D copper. Option D cobalt, manganese, iodine, molybdenum, and fluorine. The right answer is that is option B, that is barium, aluminium, boron, calcium, and titanium. The contaminant element found in that animal feeds are barium, aluminium, boron, calcium, and titanium. And for that, establishing essentiality of an element sometimes is difficult, because some elements are present in high amount in that natural food and feed as well, and some and soil as well, and abundant in case of that water too. Okay, and possible essential micro elements include that chromium, and arsenic, cadmium, fluorine, silicon, tin, and gallium. And that micro elements found in case of bound form, which is never found in free form, as compared as a forming certain compound that are is iron, iodine, cobalt, and zinc. And micronutrient which is known for their toxicity are copper, molybdenum, selenium, and iron. Normally, iodine is distributed among various body tissue, but it is mainly concentrated in that thyroid gland. It is due to that the stimulation of that hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone. and it is mainly because it is concentrated for the reason to produce thyroxine hormone. The element molybdenum is utilized by following enzymes, that is nitrogenase, nitrate reductase, aldehyde oxidase, xanthine oxidase, and sulfide oxidase. Greater proportion of that iron is present in whole blood and spleen in two form. That is, one is porphyrin form and another is non-hemal form. In the ratio of that 1 is to 0.25. The non-hemal iron is mainly present in a form of transferrin, ferritin, and hemosiderin. Dietary zinc is mainly absorbed from upper segment of that small intestine, and absorption of manganese is from the feed by the animal is to the extent of 2 to 5%. Question number 27. No enzyme is found in the saliva of option A cow, option B dog, option C pig, or option D camel. The right answer is that is option A, which is cow. No enzyme is found in the saliva of cow. No enzyme is found in the saliva of that ruminant, and while that tyline, salivary amylase is enzymes is found in that saliva of non-ruminant responsible for the digestion of carbohydrate. Question number 28. Protein contained in fish meal is option A 15%, option B 25%, option C 35%, or option D 60%. The right answer is that is option D, that is 60%. Protein contained in fish meal is 60%. Protein contained in bone meal, that is 40%. Protein contained in blood and feather meal, which is highest, that is 80%. And protein contained in meat meal, that is 50 to 55%. And protein contained in hatchery byproduct, that is 45 to 55%. Question number 29. Oxalate in high amount is present in option A paddy straw, option B jawar kadvi, option C cowpea hay, option D oat fodder. The right answer is that is option A, that is paddy straw. Oxalate, which is anti-nutritional factor, is a high amount is present in paddy straw. And here are the list of that anti-nutritional factor along with their source and feed and the process for their detoxification. Option in case of mold, which is present in oil cake, and we can remove that mold by means of adding ammonia or ammonium hydrate or add propionate or acetate. Similarly, aflatoxin is present in groundnut cake, and we can remove that aflatoxin from groundnut by treating the groundnut cake with ammonia or ammonium hydroxide. Similarly, salmonella can be present in all feed, and we can reduce the risk of that salmonella by making that feed in a pellet form. Trypsin inhibitor, anti-vitamin A and D is present in soybean, and we can remove that anti-nutritional factor by means of autoclaving at 15 lb pressure for 15 minutes at 120 degrees centigrade. Similarly, lectin is present in soybean. We can remove by means of moist heat. Ricin is present in castor bean, remove by means of moist heat. Tannin is present in salseed meal, sorghum, and we can remove the tannin by soaking and cooking, and also by store that tannin in anaerobic storage, and also added by ammonium hydroxide, PEG, and PVA. Similarly, oxalate is also present in case of paddy straw and or molasses, and we can remove it by treating with that moist heat. Similarly, phytate is present in soybean, sesame, rapeseed, and we can remove its toxic effect by supplementation of manganese, zinc, iron, and calcium. Similarly, saponin presents in lucerne, and we can remove its effect by means of that feed it with cottonseed and cholesterol. Similarly, mimosine is present in suba bull, and we can decreases its effect by drying of leaf or treated with that FeSO4. And similarly, glucosinolate is present in brassica, and we can remove its effect by soaking and cooking and supplementation with calcium carbonate or supplement with iodine. Similarly, dhurin cyanogen is present in jawar, and we can remove its effect by treating it with that sodium nitrate and that sodium thiosulfate. Okay. Question number 30. Milk is deficient in four following microelements. Option A cobalt, nickel, chromium, and selenium. Option B, iodine, molybdenum, chromium, and titanium. And option C, iron, copper, zinc, and manganese. Option D, arsenic, tin, cobalt, and chromium. The right answer is option C, which is milk is deficient in iron, copper, zinc, and manganese. Actually, that zinc play an important role in case of that enzymes activity as well, and also zinc play an important role in the synthesis of DNA, RNA, and protein as well. And that major accumulation of the fluorine is mainly done in that the bone and teeth, and also that piglet anemia is commonly observed due to low content of that iron and in milk diet. Okay, and very young animal contain as compared to more copper than adult animal. And according to that mucosal theory, iron absorptions is more occurs in case of anemic patient as compared to that normal animal. For determining adequacy of iodine in case of lactating animal, the iodine contain are generally determined in milk. Okay, and iodine contain is actually highest in case of milk of goat. And sheep, in case of sheep, they are mainly suffer from the deficiency of minerals, copper, and cobalt. Question number 31. What should be the crude protein percentage in the ration of lactating ewe? Option A 4 to 6%, option B 6 to 8%, option C 8 to 10%, or option D 10 to 12%. The right answer is option C 8 to 10 percentage. Crude protein percentage in the ration of lactating ewe should be 8 to 10%. Here that DCP, digestible crude protein percentage requirement in case of goat. For replacement stock, it should be 10 to 12%. For dry dough, it's 5 to 6%. For pregnant dough, it's 15%. For lactating pregnant dough, it's 15 to 16%. For lactating dough, it's 15%. For buck, it's 6%. Similarly, CP percentage requirement for pig. In case of creep ration, we should include crude protein by to 24%. In case of starter, it's 18 to 20%. In case of grower, it's 16 to 18%. In case of finisher, it's 13 to 14%. In case of pregnant pig, it's 14 to 16%. In case of lactating, 15 to 16%. In case of boar ration, it's 14 to 15%. Similarly, CP requirement for poultry. Boiler starter, that's 0 to 6 week of age, should include 22 to 24% protein. And then boiler finisher 6 to 9 week of age, 19 to 22% protein. Layer 0.8 week, 22. Layer grower 16, and for that laying hen should include 18% protein. Question number 32. What is the expected gain in non-lactating ewe during first 15 week of gestation? Option A 200 gram per day, option B 150 gram per day, option C 100 gram per day, or option D 50 gram per day. The right answer is option D, that is 50 gram per day. The expected gain in non-lactating ewe during first 15 week of gestation is 50 gram per day. Question number 33. The following amino acid is absent in protein collagen. Option A tryptophan, option B arginine, option C tyrosine, or option D none. The right answer is option tryptophan, option B. Amino acid absent in the protein collagen, that is tryptophan. And highly soluble protein is that albumin, and that toxic amino acid, most toxic amino acid, that is methionine. And the process of transformation of one type of amino acid into another is known as transamination. Question number 34. Alcoholic form of vitamin A is called option A retinoic, option B retinal, option C retinol, option D all. The right answer is option C, which is retinol. Alcoholic form of vitamin A is called retinol. Question number 35. Oxidation of fat is called option A alpha oxidation, option B beta oxidation, option C delta oxidation, or option D gamma oxidation. The right answer is option B, which is beta oxidation. Question number 36. Provitamin D in fodder is option A 7-hydroxycholesterol, option B cholecalciferol, option C ergocalciferol, or option D none. The right answer is option C, that is ergocalciferol. Provitamin D in fodder is ergocalciferol, which is D2, which is converted into that active form of vitamin D, which is D3, that is cholecalciferol. Question number 37. Frothy blood may occur on eating of option A, wheat straw, option B, maize green, option C, lucerne green, option D, sugarcane tops. The right answer is option C, that is lucerne green. Frothy blood may occur on eating of lucerne green. Question number 38. Lignin is associated with in plant. Option A, cellulose. Option B, silica. Option C, pectin. Option D, all. The right answer is option A, cellulose. Lignin is associated with cellulose in plant. Question number 39. Dry matter for the buffalo of 400 kg body weight should be given dash kg of dry matter. Option A 8, option B 10, option C 12, option D 14. The right answer is option C, that is 12 kg. Dry matter for the buffalo 400 kg body weight should be 12 kg. Okay. Dry matter requirement in case of cattle, that is normal cattle, 2 to 2.5 kg dry matter for 100 kg body weight. In case of crossbreed cattle or buffalo, 3 kg per 100 kg of body weight. Meat goat, 3 to 4% of live body weight. Milk goat, 5 to 7% of live weight. Sheep, that is 2.5 to 3% of live weight. Lactating sheep, 4% of live weight. Camel, 2% of body weight. And lactating and working camel, 3% of body weight. Question number 40. Cell grit provide in layer ration. Option A, phosphorus. Option B, potassium. Option C, sodium. And option D, calcium. The right answer is option D, calcium. Cell grit provide calcium in layer ration. Question number 41. NFE, that is nitrogen free extract in animal nutrition stand for option A, net fecal energy. Option B, nitrogen free extract. Option C, both. Option D, nitrogen fecal extract. The right answer is option B, which is nitrogen free extract. In proximate analysis, that all are calculated determined by means of analysis, but nitrogen free extract is calculated by means of differences, that dry matter minus all analyzed product, then it gives that nitrogen free extract percentage in feed. Question number 42. The voluntary intake of